Right, it's a little bit chilly out there at the moment, so I've retired into the bivvy, grabbed a cup of tea, and I'm going to run you through a capture, one of my favourite captures actually, rolling the clock back and the time to 2011, near the end of April, beginning of May. It was on a Bedfordshire syndicate that I'd got onto, very deep, very notoriously hard, and I set about on my little venture basically to catch a fish. By this time, this trip I'd turned up on, I had 3 nights ahead of me, and I had 4 fish under my belt already from previous trips, so I was getting confident. At the time I was using the naked chod a lot, and I've been doing really well that early on in the spring, and basically I was taking it anywhere I'd go, and I feel really confident. I feel I could just chuck it in the bushes and I'd catch, so confidence was high. Basically I got there, I found fish early morning jumping in a swim called the Terminator. Big old steps down to the swim, real rough and rugged, not for the faint-hearted. So I got in there, I was free fishing at this point, it'd gone mad. They were in front of me big time showing, one after the other, and I was very confident. It's time, friend Joe, he had turned up, and he'd come around and sat with me early morning. There's nothing showing in front of him, and he see a good fish show. He goes, "Cool, that looks a good one. It's like little shoulders just showing over you." He went, "No, it could have been anything." So I'm sitting there, he's gone off to look around the pit to find another spot. He wasn't happy where he was, and just sitting there, and the phone rings. It was mate James on the phone, chatting away as you do. "How you getting on?" And rod's busted off. Put the phone down on him, jumped out of the bivvy, picked into it, and now as soon as I hit it, I knew it was a decent fish. Now I'd hooked it out of 32 foot of water, so you can imagine it's a long way down. It's using all its power in the fight. Initially it just cut down to my left, and to the left of me is a load of old snags, load of old rubble from years gone by with the pit, how it's formed. Basically it's just an epic battle. At first I thought I had the big one through the tales of the stories of the way it battles in the actual lake. So gingerly playing it, I've seen it and it's come up, and I've gone to bits. I'm shaking. You can imagine the excitement's thoroughly there. After tussling with it, taking a bit more line, hit the surface, got it in the net, and I've looked down and straight away I've recognised it. Little shoulders. I'd admired it with a guy who'd fished a year before, Craig Banks. I've seen it in his article, and I was like, that's one of the fish I really want to catch and desire. And got it in the net, phoned Joe, phoned the Apache, got the lads down, and we done the photos. But the nice thing about it was everyone was in the swim, drinking teas, everyone was happy, but the trip went on from there. I caught some more fish, and the action got hectic. I ended up with 7 fish in the end over 3 nights. But it was just one of those trips you remember, that everyone was happy for you, in the swim, helping out, taking photos, and it's not the biggest fish I've ever caught. It was 35.5, which was more than enough for me, but very memorable, and what a lovely carp. So that is my favourite capture.